Hi, I'm looking for a guy named Daryl.
It's me. Yeah, a restaurant called Ahead. So you're the guy looking for Maddox.
Is he here?
Does it look like it? I just want to get a look at the size of you before I determine what you're about.
Okay. I'm a friend of his former colleague.
Whatever, listen. You know who I represent?
No? Should I?
You should. Asking questions about the place like a total newbie. You gotta learn to go through the right channels like everyone else.
I wasn't looking for trouble.
Well, okay then. You know for next time. You know my name, you know where to find me.
Yeah, sure. Now I know.
I'm gonna let you off the hook this one time. No excuses next time, got it?
Do you know where Maddox is or not?
As a matter of fact, I do. But he's been keeping a low profile, trying to avoid people like you.
Who is he hiding from exactly?
Who knows? Maybe he's a little paranoid, maybe it's a real thing. But the airwaves have been buzzing with rumors and he ain't taking no chances.
I can assure you I have no ill intent. I just want to talk to him.
Well, we don't know you, so we need to see if you can be trusted. I'm gonna ask that you do a little job for us first. So if you can carry this out, then we can talk more.
Okay then.
I need you to pick up a package, but it's in a hard-to-reach location. It's an old raided settlement inside the system.
Okay, I'll do this. But I need assurances from you that you give me the information I need when I get back.
Hey, Scout's honor.
Some attitude.
I am no judge of human behavior, much less swamp-life behavior.
I mean, I should check out the lead, otherwise I'm at a dead end. Can't let this prospect slip through my fingers or I'll be stuck in the DMZ forever.
It would appear your iteration is exhibiting a questionable level of gullibility.
Oh, come on, Hive. Sometimes you gotta trust a little in life.
You say the DMZ has changed, but it appears to me you have changed somewhat more.
What is this place?
I detect a large underground structure nearby. There also seems to be a docking port somewhere inside.
This must be the place then. I got a strange feeling about this.
A fuel storage, and another dead end.
I don't think so. There's light coming through that debris on the end.
Blowing up fuel tanks in a tight and shaky structure. How smart.
What was that?
That was the rest of the tunnel you just barely made it out of.
Great. Let's hope that wasn't the only exit. this is to continue on foot.
Fortunately, I never have to leave the comforts of the craft.
Even still, Hive, stay put.
Ah, it stinks down here. Odd place for a package collection.
Hey, dude, it's you!
What the?
My old friend Adam Roslin. It's me, Alec. What brings you here? Come to rescue your old buddy?
Rescue?
Yeah, Daryl sent me here to pick up a package. I meant to do air quotes for that last part. Judging from that pile of desiccated corpses over there, this is where he sends anyone he wants out of the way. But fancy seeing you here, just as I thought I was going to croak it. What a coinky-dinks. Oh! I'm glad you got that one. I especially didn't like her. I called her Esmeralda. I gave them names. Gotta do something to pass the time. Nice shot. Tell you what, when I get out of here, I'm gonna kick that Daryl's ass into his brains, whichever is which. Wait, let me have a count. Yep, you got them all. Say, you wouldn't cut a buddy down, would ya? I got an itch in a place that needs some serious scratching. Ah, Carlos, I forgot about him.
There was a rubble collapse at the entrance. Sure hope there's another way out.
Wait, there was an entrance, like for ships. Then why did I park outside and walk all the way in?
Well, it was hard to spot. Strap yourself in and I'll get you to your ship.
I do not allow pets on board my craft.
Be nice, Hive. You should remember Alec.
Yes, I do recollect you associating with this dubious character in one of your earlier iterations. I was rather hoping it was a passing phase.
Hey, you got one of those onboardy grumpy talky things. I used to have one too, but it shut itself down for some reason.
I could imagine why.
Let's get out of here.
I highlighted 3 tunnels leading away from this cavern.
Is any one of them connected to an exit?
I cannot say. My senses are swamped by a large amount of biosignatures.
Oh, yeah. Those are the parents of the crawlers you just blasted. They're probably fuming.
What? You mean that those we just killed were the babies? Best not hang around.
This is them, by the way.
Scrap, they're huge.
Be sure to avoid their spit.
I agree. Cave crawlers stun and capture their prey by ejecting the acidic contents of their digestive tracts.
So it's not spit we're talking about.
Not technically, no.
Wow! Neat!
Back where we started.
It was a nice route, though. I have a good feeling about this one.
Multiple crawlers are approaching. We are heading directly into a nest.
Say, smarty talky voice, what else do you know about crawlers?
Their diet consists mainly of a furry rat-like species native to this area. That said, may I suggest throwing the Horag to the crawlers as a distraction?
Come on, Hive, he's just trying to look on the bright side.
I fail to see the advantage of indiscriminate enthusiasm. But then again, I am not the one with a life to lose.
That wall looks promising.
Another gate! Ha! We're out! Living the party another day! My ship is just over there.
So, Alec, you reckon Daryl sent us both here to die?
I was hanging up in that cave long enough to think it over good and hard. There's no doubt about it. Ha! Hey! Hey, Adam, you remember that time we got blitzed on Inari Starbase? Oh, hell yeah. Fond memories. I know what you're like, a wild man after a couple of debonair daiquiris. Where's my ride?
No ship here, Alec.
What? But I very intentionally left it at a spot where I could see it from miles away.
Yes, you and anyone else. I detect a civilian vessel on what appears to be a junk pile not too far away.
I should take offense at that.
Any idea who's been running cleanup crews out here?
This could be the Okar. They prefer to keep the place tidy of new settlers.
Oh man, the paint job alone cost me a fortune.
Hive, keep an eye out for any Okar.
I am constantly vigilant.
My sweet ride, still in one piece.
You can walk the last bit, right?
That'll do nicely, buddy. You're the best.
The cockpit will need fumigating for fleas.
Happy to reunite you two.
I'll head over and get it running. I have comms on me so we can keep on talking in the meantime.
Will I ever find peace again?
So, Illick, what exactly did you do to piss off this Daryl guy enough to send you into a trap?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to work that one out. Not sure exactly. How about you?
I don't know. I was looking for a guy named Maddox.
Maddox? The ramen chef that can't stand ramen?
What? That guy?
Yeah, the whole ramen thing is just a front for Mr. Cato's courier operation. Maddox uses it to fix illegal tech behind the counter and smuggle it across Prescott using his ramen delivery drones. In exchange, he gets hard-to-find parts from Mr. Cato's associates. Ah, damn it! They clamped my ride!
A group of automated Okar units is approaching as we speak.
Illick, can you unclamp it?
Of course I can. Just give me a mo.
I'll try to buy you some time.
You are drawing fire. Incoming. Dump the idiot Ocelot and jump out.
Come on, Illick, what's taking so long?
Cracking clamps is an art, my friend. It takes time. done. Let's get out of here. So long, suckers!
You can take your time, Illick. The suckers are all gone now.
See? It always works out in the end.
Okay, listen. I've got to go back to Prescott and talk to Maddox for real this time. Who is this Mr. Cato you were talking about?
My new boss on Prescott runs the big casino. Daryl is one of his underbosses. He has his hand in every pocket on Prescott, but no one is supposed to talk about it, under any circumstances. Oh, scrap. Now I know why Daryl wanted rid of me. You'll have to count me out for now, Adam. Thanks for the rescue and all. I'd love to keep chatting about the good old days, but I gotta do some serious thinking about my next move. A few slam brewies on Bishop Starport ought to get my brain cells churning.
I understand.
Good luck to you, and thanks, buddy. It's good to see you again. I got your sig for when I need to find you.
Take care, Illick. All right, Hive. Let's head back to Prescott and find that Maddox guy once and for all.
Has he any idea that you're a clone?
Give Illick a break. He's chaotic good. He operates on a different wavelength.
Clearly a wonky wavelength. Prescott Starbase.
Yes, Hive. A cursed den of vice and scummery. We've been through this. Let's just introduce ourselves to Maddox and hope he doesn't try to double-cross us again. Closed shop. I must have really spooked him.
The Horag mentioned delivery drones used by Maddox for smuggling. May I suggest finding and following one?
In this traffic? Well, guess it's worth a shot.
Fighting machine MMG-30. Monitor fuel levels and return to base when fuel is low. Copy that. Monitoring fuel levels and will return to base when fuel is low.
Ah, found one. Let's stay on its tail.
Would you care to remind me why we are going through all this bother?
I promised Dax that I would see this through. And this is a once-in-a-lifetime job.
You are certainly putting a lot of effort into reaching this man who does not wish to be reached.
Did you get a chance to check the chronophone magazine?
Lives on the fritz as far as I know. Needs a new cooling module.
Shove it in the tunnel into bigger module. Then get an only copy.
So who do we have here? A custom combat vessel, eyes of a hunter, and the smell of a Byron podhorn during spring season. You're a gun for hire, right?
Yeah, I am.
All right then, we've got some assignments on the board, but there's one job that has priority above all else. A gang of outlaws just ambushed some traveling merchants. We know where they're hiding, but I can't go in with my own team, else they'll see us coming light sex away.
All right, consider it done.
Good. You'll find them in a bunch of caves in Smuggler's Wheel. Here are the coordinates.
There's another drone.
The drone disappeared inside a nearby hangar.
Okay. And another one. Let's hope one of these drones will lead us to Maddox. Is that his ship? Let's dock here and find out.
You again? Damn it.
Hold on, I just want to talk.
I'm out of here.
No, wait. Did he just lock us in?
Yes, all the gates to this area are locked tight.
Can't you just hack them open?
Only the delivery drones possess the codes to do so.
Figures. Delivery drones. Worked like a charm. Any sign of Maddox?
Yes, the ship you were looking for is still here, very close by.
Must be packing up. Better be careful. He's as slippery as they get.
damn it! You don't stop!
Maddox, Dax sent me.
As if you know Dax. He would never betray me.
Whoa, was that a ramen drone?
Yeah, I've been reserving the best broth for pests like you.
You're bound to run out of soup bots eventually.
Don't bet on it. You'll be an umami connoisseur once I'm done with you.
I can't keep up for long. My boosts constantly need to recharge.
He is preparing to jump.
Well, let's go after him then. Damn boosts.
If it is necessary, I could overclock your engines for a short period. This would prolong your boost capabilities, but could severely threaten the ship's stability and devices.
Good to know, but no use until I manage to catch up with him. They've locked onto me.
I have indicated the ramen chef's last known coordinates on the HUD.
That must be the guy. Go get him.
Who are you again?
How about changing your strategy from naive questioning to evasive action? Oh, yes it does. Believe me. Intercepted.
Oh, that takes care of them, but where's Maddox?
The coordinates I gave you may still be valid.